Nick MacDonald, joined by Panthers head coach Dave Poulin. Dave, great to have you.
Thanks, Nick. Good to be here again.
Great. Now, your role has changed a little bit with the club. You were a game day operations manager, hockey ops manager. Can you talk a little bit about how your role has changed now as your head coach?
Well, obviously, the big thing is being more involved in the hockey team itself and on ice. Running practice, the bench on game days and things like that. Basically, taking charge. So that has changed. But as far as other preparations for games and practices, I still continue to do that role as junior B. Everybody pitches in as best they can.
Now let's talk a little bit about Thursday's game against the Richmond Sockeyes. The team lost 6-2. Can you talk a little bit about that game, maybe for fans who weren't able to catch that? Can you recap that game a little bit?
Well, obviously special teams hurt us. We gave up 2 power play or shorthanded goals for them. Again, our first periods are a little bit slow, which seems to be the norm for the season. We get behind in the first period, and it's a battle for us to get back into it. At times we can make games of it, but we can't allow ourselves to be down 2-3 after the first period.
Well, staying on the topic of special teams, the team went 1 for 8 on the power play against Richmond, and this is an area that the team has struggled all year. However, PK has been fantastic. Now, what are you guys doing to try to improve the power play?
Well, we're trying different things and different personnel to see if we can get that, rectified and get some goal scoring. We need it from somewhere, and we're trying different things, different movements. We haven't had really a lot of practice we're playing 4 games in 7 days here, so there's not a lot of practice time to work on things. So we're kind of drawing it up and seeing what we can do on the ice with different personnel.
Now, with 9 games remaining in the regular season, your team has to go on a bit of a streak and maybe get a little bit lucky. How do you like your team's odds right now?
Well, we obviously are behind the 8 ball, 7 points behind Mission. However, we do have 4 games in hand. You're right. We need to get on a roll. We have a tough schedule, but the thing is, you got to beat the good teams to win everything, anyways. So you never know. Maybe tonight we can start something and get on a roll and feel good about ourselves, and lead into Monday night here against Richmond again, and then Wednesday night in Aldergrove. It's going to take a lot of hard work and some puck luck and some bounces our way finally, maybe.
Well, speaking of good teams, tonight you're taking on the best junior B hockey team in British Columbia. They're a very, very high offensive team. How do you try to stifle their offense tonight?
Well, they do. They come at you very quickly with 4 lines, and we have to be structurally sound. And if we break down anywhere on the ice, they'll take advantage of it. So we have to come up with a game plan to slow them down in the neutral zone, because that's where they get all their momentum from. And they come at you in waves. So we have to try and slow them down somehow and take advantage maybe on some turnovers. And like I said earlier, get some puck luck and get some bounces. And maybe we can, get a lead here and work with the lead finally.
Well, best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks.